Hey everyone, it's Natalie again. Sorry my video was 40 minutes yesterday, but I also hadn't been on here in like well over a month or so. And so I think I went on a bit of a rant, and I apologize. But sometimes frustrations grow in me that I just want to help you guys so much heal and move forward past this. And I just feel like so many of you guys are just stuck in it, and you are willing participants in it, regardless or not if you know it. And that's the sad part. And it took me a long time to figure out that I was a willing participant in the abuse that I was enduring from my narcissist. See, I chose to go to their house. I chose to do things with them. I chose the insults and staying silent. I chose to be around these people who treated me like trash by enticing me to go to Europe and Singapore and Malaysia and all these other countries, all paid for by them. Yes, some of it was paid by us, and some of it was snuck behind the narcissist back by the father to us, because she would never have any of that. But this is the things that I am trying to preach to you guys today, is that the love bombing is real, and that love bombing will set you back milestones if you start gray rocking or even go no contact, and the narcissist comes back into your life with these love bombing techniques of, hey, let's go on vacation, hey, let's go here, hey, let's do this. And then you're enticed by it, because it's human nature that you want to do these things for yourself. You don't want to do it with the person that enticed you to do it, or maybe paying for it to be done. But you convince yourself that maybe if you go and do these things with this person, that things will change. And what it really is that the narcissist has recognized that you have distanced yourself from them. And so what they do is they come around with a love bomb and a hoovering technique to entice you back into the grips of narcissistic abuse. And once you realize that these enticements, that these love bombings, that these hooverings are all a planned agenda towards you by the narcissist, who has methodically planned this out way before she even came to ask you to do these things that entice you to get back in contact or stop the gray rock. What you failed to realize is that she has no plans on acting the way she's acting while you're in that moment of enticement. These enticements is to get back into your marriage and get the grips back into the control of not only you, but especially her child. And so when that happens and you fall for these techniques, you start your healing journey all over again. And I cannot tell you how many times I had to start my healing journey over and over and over again. And it just exhausted me. And I thought to myself, I'm never going to heal. And the process of healing is so slow that you don't think that you're making progress at the time when you are healing. But the truth is that baby steps, those baby steps, let's say you're going to college, okay? You're in your first year. You want to be a doctor, let's say. Well, we know doctors take 8 to 10 years to become a doctor, depending on the doctor you are. So you're in your freshman year, and you're doing the work, and it's hard work, and you say, I'm never going to be that doctor. I'm never going to do this. I'm never going to be able to finish my first year. And then you go to your second year, and you say the same thing. Then you go to your third year, you say the same thing. Then you get to your fourth year, and then you start growing confidence that maybe one day you'll have the strength to be that doctor. And then here comes your internship, and you're in the hospital and you're interning, and you say, wow, I really did do what I said I was going to do, but it took a very long time to do so. And that is how healing is. Doctors just don't become doctors overnight. They go through a step-by-step painful process of self-doubt that they will never become something that they want to be. And that's the same thing as healing. You're going to be taking these little baby steps along the way to become the strong, independent, the boundary-setting person that I am today. It didn't happen overnight for me, guys. It took many long walks, many repetitive thoughts, hamster wheels in my head that drove me crazy to the point that I was talking to myself, trying to confirm that what I was doing was right and that the way I was treated was wrong. Because, see, in healing can be tricky. Healing is where you start off with these baby steps, but you start having self-doubt, just like a college student who wants to be a surgeon. And you start thinking, I'm just going to give up. I'm never going to heal. This doesn't matter. My life is just like this. This is just the way it's going to be. I married this man. He has a mom or dad like this. My life is going to be like this forever. I might as well join in the crowd. I might as well be the victim in it. I might as well take all the blame. I might as well take all the shame. I might as well take all the ridicule because this is my life. But the truth is, you're choosing that life. That's not the life path that you have chosen as a person. Because when you married this person, you had no idea about his family. And so, if you want to start your healing journey, it's going to take baby steps. It's going to take you sitting in that bathtub with the shower running on you, crying, arguing with yourself, justifying what you're doing is right by disconnecting yourself from their family, from the abuse. Because you know as a person, you haven't been treated like this and that you don't deserve it. And that you have proven yourself through your actions to these people who you truly are, but they didn't care. They didn't mind or bother to get to know you. They didn't care who you were as a person or what your heart is made of. They didn't care about the soul you have. They don't care if you saved animals and you rescued animals or you went on mission trips. They don't care. They're jealous of you. They're jealous of the fact that you are a genuine person who acts the way that you act because you are genuine with who you are as a person. A narcissist is not a genuine person. And so when you enter a family and a narcissist sees in you what they want to be, they start hating right away. See, they want to be you. And they only wish that you could be them. And they switch these roles around where they start acting like you and then start telling everybody in their circle and family members that you are actually them. When they are starting the conflict, when they are starting not to acknowledge you as part of the family or welcome you or love you, but instead they turn around and say, no, Natalie is the one that does not want to join the family. Natalie is the one that does not show love towards me. See, they're envious of you. They're jealous of you because they want to be genuine like you. And that's the problem with the narcissist, is that they're not genuine people. They put on a fake persona, and granted, that must be really hard on them to play a role that they're playing to make everyone on the outside appearance see them as a certain way or in a certain light, when deep down beneath that mask that the narcissist takes off at night or takes off when they're angry is who they truly are. See, us genuine people, we don't have masks. We don't have to wear a mask. We are who we are, and you accept us or you don't accept us. And that's what they hate about us, is that we're not phony, that we don't have to pretend and play a role into this keeping up with the Joneses type of attitude, because we aren't in competition with anyone. We just want to be us. We just want to be loved and cherished and have companionship. But when they see us with their son and we're holding on to him, we're kissing him, we're loving him, we're showing them empathy and sympathy and gratitude towards our partner, it makes the narcissist jealous, because they know that that empathy and sympathy and everything I named is actually genuine. With a narcissist, when it comes to their children, they have had to play a role in that empathy and sympathy and kindness and caring about their child. And you have to understand that. That is why when you come in, all of a sudden, they want to start making decisions in your life, in your marriage, in your relationship, because they want to be you. And if you understand that, then you understand that you cannot let the narcissist get under your skin. Because once they figure out that they got under your skin, the game is over. The game's over. See, the abuse starts here. And when they get away with one thing and you allow it, because you're being kind of considerate, because it's your spouse's or whoever, significant other's mother or father, and they see that you didn't say anything about this one thing, then next time you see them, they do something else. And because you didn't say anything the next time, maybe you said something to your partner, but you didn't say anything to the narcissist, and the narcissist says, oh, I got away with that. They keep just ramping it up, and to the point where you have hatred in your heart towards this person. You don't want to go around these people because of the way they treated you. And it's because, and I admit it, I allowed it. When I first saw that something was wrong, or the way I was being treated in or by that person, I should have spoke up. I should have said, that was inconsiderate. Please don't do that again. You know, I am a human being, and I show you respect, and I expect you to show me some type of decency and respect too. But instead, because I was silent and I allowed things to happen to protect my husband, so I didn't make a scene, so that way their family could have their, you know, little shindig without drama or without any uncomfortableness in that situation, and to keep the family unit that they've created intact, I didn't say anything, because I didn't want to disrupt what they had going on, which was horrible. It was a horrible mess in that house. And everybody, because they're so used to the narcissist, just ignored it, laughed it off, or acted like it was normal. And so when you're coming into a home that is controlled by a narcissist, and everyone just says, hey, that's how my mom is, what they don't understand is most mothers don't act like that. They don't treat their daughter-in-law poorly. They don't exclude her from family photos. They don't ask the daughter-in-law to take the family photo with their very own children and post it on the wall, and everybody's in it but you. And I can't tell you how many times that has happened. That we're at Christmas or Thanksgiving, they want to take a family photo in the big old fireplace they have. And instead of just setting the camera down, and you know, all cameras have it where you can push, where it counts down and you can take a family photo without somebody actually pushing the button. Instead of having the phone down and me running into place, they just rather me not be in the picture and just take a picture of their family, including my child. And so a lot of the photos that they have, I'm not in. And it was all a big plan because, see, in her mind, she wanted photos of only her family because she had an agenda for me, and that was to push me out of the family. And so she didn't want a representation of me in her family photo because she didn't want to have to look at those photos with me in it, knowing that I was part of her family. So these are the things that they do. They work in conniving ways that makes it seem like everything's okay and everybody's okay with it. But in reality, it's a slap in your face and she knows it. And so these are the type of things that they'll do. Or you'll cook a dinner, or you'll bring a pot and she'll criticize you on it. And this might be a family traditional thing that you make, and she criticizes you on it. Or nobody eats it because she goes around and tells everyone it's disgusting, don't try it. So you go home with a big pot of food that you spent hours in the kitchen cooking, and no one tried it. So, and while you're in the kitchen stirring the pot, she's going around telling everybody, don't eat the food, it's gross, you know, this and that. Now, I'm from Texas. Regardless if it's gross or not, as a courtesy for the other person putting effort into and value into that whatever you make for food, people will still get some and eat it regardless if it may not be what they like. It shows love. Food is a form of love. So when people are not eating your food, they're showing you disrespect. And that's happened so many times that I stopped bringing food. And to be honest, my mother-in-law is the worst cook in history. I am a very good cook, honey. Very good. And the reason why she did that is she knew that my food tasted better than hers, and she didn't want me to put her to shame. That was the truth. And so you gotta watch out for these little things. Because did I say anything? No, I didn't. And I walked off with my big pot full, took it home. We all ate it. It was delicious, dude. In those moments and times, you have to pick your fights with your in-laws. So they didn't like my cooking. Okay, I'll let it be. But they will do things in public to embarrass you. And honestly, I think they're so entitled that they don't realize they embarrass you. See, when my mother-in-law and I have went shopping in the past, she's made, or even going to restaurants, it's always complaints about, how can I get a discount? This dress looks this way. You didn't give me the right size. Like, you're in a mall. You don't have somebody following you around, helping you pick out your dresses and clothes and holding your clothes for you. That's just not what happens. But that's what she expects. And it's embarrassing to you. And they are so naive and so entitled that it blows your mind, right? And sorry about the train. It goes by 3 times a day. But you really, like, even though that day and many other times in restaurants and stuff, she embarrassed me, I let it go. I talked to my husband about it. He said she's always been like that. But there are times that when you are being blatantly disrespected, that will stop your healing journey. And that's mainly because you're around these people. If you want to start your healing journey, you have to stay away from these people. Because every single time you go around these people, you are restarting your healing journey. I hear people saying gray rock all the time. If you're in gray rock, you're not going to start healing. Point blank. The healing will not start. You might think you're starting to heal, But if you still have these people coming around and you still have boundaries set for these people, then you're not healing. Because when you're healing, there is no more boundaries because they're gone. And when you have no more boundaries for these people, that means that you have completely shut these people out of your life, that you no longer have to make boundaries for them because they are no longer in your life. And when the healing train starts to come, it's going to come nice and slow. Nice and slow. And you're going to remember all the stories that I just told you about my in-law. You're going to remember those. And you're going to remember other things that she said and did. And you're going to remember the times that she pissed you off so bad that you wanted to punch her in the face. But you stayed cool, collected, and quiet. That's my good phrase. And you walked away from the situation. Because a little kid won't. A grown-up will. And so when you are in a situation that makes you feel uncomfortable, you walk away. You walk away. You get in your car and you leave and you don't say a word. And if the narcissist is coming after you, apologizing, what did I do? What did I do? You don't turn around and explain anything. You get in your car and you leave. Because the thing is, if you want to start healing, you cannot allow people like that in your energy. Because when you are allowing people like that in your energy, it stops the positive energy that you have going on for yourself, and you are inviting negative energy into your space. And so how can you heal as a person if you are inviting negative energy into your space? Think about that. And healing is, all you people are like, I've spent 2 months trying to heal, I don't see a difference. Girl, I'm on year almost 5. And I broke down crying probably 6 months back at a water park saying, I gave it to God and I forgive. And I never thought those words would ever come out of my life. And I will tell you one thing. Ever since I did that, my life has completely changed. I didn't realize letting God forgive the people that have done me wrong set me free. And as hard as I worked those years on my healing, after I forgave, my healing journey zoomed like a speed of lightning. Because I no longer hold on to resentment or anger or retaliation or wanting to explain myself or wanting to know why or what if, could if, what if I did something different. None of those enter my brain anymore. You know what I think about? Because I'm a positive person? The future. You know what negative people do? They think about the past. And if you continue to surround yourself with past incidents, you will never heal. Healing is looking towards the future. Healing is not looking towards the past, because that will stop your healing journey. Peace, love, and harmony. And yes, guys, I know I went live the other day. I was barbecuing, and I only weigh like 105, 108 pounds. So drinking like 2 to 3 Trulies like gets me very buzzed. And so I apologize, but y'all know I've drank Trulies in the past on here. I feel like because I don't have any friends, and I consider all of y'all friends, sisters actually. Y'all are my sisters. Thank you. I never had a sister before. Even brothers. I have 2 brothers, but even the guys on here, thank you. Thank you for being my friend. Because I've been lonely for so long, and been having this in my heart for so long with no one to talk to. And you guys listen. And it's helped you. And I think helping you has helped my healing, has helped my journey. And I thank you more than you could ever believe in my heart. It's because of you I am healed. And I thank you so much for being here for me and listening to my story and listening to the techniques and the ways to deal with these people since I've been in it for 25 years, 25 years. So I just figured it out on my own because I had nobody else. But now I only need one more person and I hit 3,000 subscribers, guys. I really can't believe that. I can't believe there's so many women out there that are like me, suffering, and they don't know how to start their healing. They don't know how to get out of it. They don't know the techniques to use on their husband when they don't want to be involved anymore with their narcs. And I'm glad you found me. I'm so blessed that you found me. You know, and you know what I also noticed? There's been people that have been watching my channel and then stealing my content. And then making, because I was the only YouTube channel on here that talked about narcissistic in-laws. And people have been stealing, literally, not my face, but my words and my techniques, and starting their own YouTube channel, saying the exact same thing, word for word, on their channel. And they have more subscribers than I do now. And I'm the one that started this. And they literally transcribe what I say. Go on their YouTube about narcissistic mother-in-laws and in-laws, and word for word say what I say when it comes to the techniques. It took me years to come up with these techniques. In a swoop of a light, they stole them from me. And now I'm profiting off of my pain, my energy, and me trying to help people. And that's wrong. And I saw it. I like, because I looked to see how many people are doing this. Well, years ago, it was only me. Well, in the past about year, I came across, it's men that's doing it. And it's women. But I've seen many men literally saying the same thing that I say on my videos. And they have like 4,000 and 5,000 subscribers. And they're men. How can men talk about women problems? Yeah, and there are men on here, because you can vice versa the role of, hey, it's my husband or it's my wife. You can reverse it. But it's men talking about women's problems with their narcissistic in-laws, and word for word, my techniques that I came up with, and saying things that I say in my videos. And they stole my content. And I'm pretty pissed off, but I'm actually okay with it if it reaches other people. But it's dead wrong that they're stealing my content. It is what it is. It's YouTube. But yeah, more and more of the narcissistic, toxic in-laws are popping up all over YouTube now. When I started that, what, 4 years ago, I'm the one that started that, and they're stealing my content. It is what it is. Peace, love, harmony. Love you guys. Bye.